This is BOTCAST, the Botheads Fantasy Football Podcast, and this is episode 71 or 70. Do you guys know?
I think it's 70.
Episode 70, and today, well, it's Saturday. We're going to have some fun. Today we have a very full docket of stuff to talk about. We're going to start off talking about Trey Lance, as always, because I feel like this offseason we're going to have a lot to say about Trey Lance. And then we're going to get into Tom Brady again, because there's a little bit of new information. Tony Dungy is getting canceled by the woke retards as usual. And then we're going to talk about the NHL and how their ESG scores must be low because they have to go super woke. And we're going to finish up with Mike's favorite player, Antonio Brown. But before we get started, we're posting our videos on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you're watching us on any of those platforms, a subscribe or follow would be great. Also, if you could hit us with a like, leave us a comment for the algorithm, all that stuff would be super awesome. And yeah, so how you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. Chiefs are moving forward.
Yeah, Josh is happy.
Oh
Mahomes just
yeah,
doesn't
dude.
seem too hurt too, so that's good.
Yeah, I hope so, man. That's scary.
He was walking without a limp after, so. How about you, Mike? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Got to hear the Chiefs game on the radio. Sounded like Mahomes was worse than it actually is, I think, because they
The hit
really
did look bad
sold
at
it.
first, to be honest.
They
Like how
said
his
he
knee
was
bent.
wincing in pain and shit. Like I was like, oh fuck! Like I thought he
When I
was
saw
done
him walking
for.
around with no limp on the sidelines and yelling at Andy Reid when he tried to pull him out of the game, I was like, he's good. He's like, no, I'm
Yeah,
not going out. And Andy Reid's like, no, you're going out. And he took his coat on, slammed it on the ground. I was like, oh, Pat Mahomes is good, dude. He's
what was
just
the
pissed that he
period in
can't play.
between
How about Trey
orders
Lanning, bro?
where he came
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Trade
I heard he
wasn't too
came in
bad.
almost threw an interception or something. I was out in the kitchen smoking, and Jason was giving me the commentary. He said Pat Mahomes was down and out. I was like, oh no.
He was
I felt
down,
for
but
him for a
he
minute.
wasn't out. He came back. He was Gucci. All right, well, let's get into the shit. We're going to talk about Trey Lance first because it feels like it's basically what we're all talking about. And I don't have an article to read for this because the San Francisco Chronicle wants me to pay money. And I hate San Francisco and I hate Mike Silver, so I won't be paying them any money. Fuck them. So debate if you must, but the 49ers starting quarterback in 2023 is Brock Purdy, writes columnist Mike Silver. Then I got a little bit more update. Barring a seismic jump from Trey Lance, a huge regression from Brock Purdy, or an unfortunate injury, Brock Purdy will be team starter in 2023, per Mike Silver. San Francisco traded 3 first-round picks for the right to draft Trey Lance and will now likely have to trade him.
Well, there is a bit of rumor about Trey wanting to go to Tennessee.
Yeah, I saw so somebody in the front office of the 49ers is now the Titans GM, and when that happened, Trey Lance put on Instagram like a praying emoji, like, please take me with you, I feel like. So
I feel like Cole would be happy, although he doesn't like
I
Trey
would
Lance,
be
does he?
happy. He likes Trey Lance. I would be
Okay.
happy, dude. I'd be very happy. I think that's a great fit for Trey Lance, seriously.
If they're really interested, it tells me they have no faith in Malik Willis, and they shouldn't, based off what I saw this year. But it was his rookie year, to be fair.
Malik Willis isn't even in the same ballpark
No,
as Trey
Not even
Lance.
close.
not even, no. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my whole thing is like,
Willis looks like hot garbage, yeah.
I agree.
he didn't complete a pass to a receiver that one game. Like, come on, bro.
Trey Lance has a pretty easy
Crazy.
path to be like Jalen Hurts or like Justin Fields or Josh Allen or any of the quarterbacks that I don't see it with Malik Willis, at least not for a few years, you know.
I agree. My prediction is Trey Lance is going to go somewhere besides San Francisco, and he's going to have one of those great years, not great years, but like so-so years, like Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields. And he's going to run the ball a lot. He's going to look pretty good. He's going to show some flashes through the air. And then everybody's going to be like, he's a running back. He doesn't throw the ball. And they're going to say that same shit they say about every fucking quarterback. And then in 2 years, he's going to come out and he's going to be a fucking beast. That's my prediction. I love Trey Lance. I can't stand this fucking hate on him. It's so stupid.
Propaganda.
We haven't seen shit from him. How are you gonna fucking rule him out already? He had one game in a fucking monsoon, then hurt his ankle on the second play of the next game. And we're done with him. He's done. He's washed. Like, come on, man. You
I
don't
will
pay
say
three
he,
first round picks for a player and then just throw him to the fucking curb, dude.
3 first and a third.
The only thing I really like about
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
is I'm gonna get him for a steal all
I know.
year
I was
next
already
year.
thinking that
Oh
too.
yeah, I've been
Like last pick in drafts type shit.
An
While
underdog.
people
Yeah.
keep hating him, yeah.
Sucks, man.
Imagine like 5 years ago if you would have bought all these quarterbacks at their low point when everyone was hating on him. People hated Josh Allen, they hated Justin Fields. Now people are like in love, like they're like, oh, Josh Allen's better than Pat Mahomes, like already like a year after they hated him. Justin Fields, people love him now. It's like
Yeah, they like
you
him
could
better
just
than
get
Lawrence and all the other young quarterbacks
yeah.
now. Yeah.
I
You can
still
add Lawrence to
disagree.
that too
Allen
if you
being
get
better.
him like last year. If someone wanted to sell him or this year, like I don't know, it's just crazy. You'd
Same
stack
with Jalen
quarterbacks that people
Hurts.
hate. Yeah,
I
you
banked
could have
on
like
Jalen
5
Hurts because
quarterbacks.
I picked him and because he was a second round pick, and everybody's like, he's a second round quarterback. He's this, that, and the other. And it's like, I don't know, dude. When I watched, because that was the first year I really started watching like a lot of rookie tape. And I remember telling you guys, like, dude, he looks like Lamar Jackson. Like, he plays like Lamar Jackson. And I think he's literally better than Lamar Jackson now. Like,
They had similar numbers going into the year. Like it was fat. Like, well, after their first 3 years, it was like really fucking close. And yeah, I think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback at this point.
There's a point you
Lamar's
could have
still
bought
stud.
Lamar Jackson for cheap before his MVP season, probably.
Oh yeah.
yeah, dude, I fucking traded Miles Sanders as a rookie in a redraft for him straight up. And that won
Nobody
me the
wanted
Super
him,
Bowl. Seriously.
including yours truly, didn't want him
I
either. I said
drafted
he couldn't
frickin'
throw.
Andrew Luck and he retired. I was like, oh no.
Well, that's a rough one.
What am I gonna do?
It
He was going
like
early
a
too,
week
wasn't
And I
he?
later.
remember thinking, man, the Dolphins defense is so bad. I'll at least have one good quarterback start with Lamar trading for him, you know? And then he just popped the fuck off. And I was like, well, I guess I'm
5
starting him next
touchdowns.
week. And the rest is history, dude. Like,
You were at the Browns game
Matt
with
was
the
getting so
Titans,
mad at me because I was like,
and
God, Lamar just keeps throwing touchdowns. Like, I don't want to hear about fucking Lamar Jackson.
I,
Like, well, I
I
mean, my
sent you a
fantasy team is
text.
popping off here, dude.
It was his second year. He threw it to. It was Hollywood's first game in Baltimore, and it was the first fucking offensive play. Threw a fucking huge dime right to Hollywood. Now it was nutting everywhere. It was great. I
NFL
miss
people who don't
Hollywood.
understand fantasy, dude. Shaking my head. Shaking my head.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It puts you in a weird spot sometimes.
It's gonna be a long off season, you guys. Of
Yeah.
being the #1 Trey Lance podcast, so you guys get ready. Dude.
I've been saying it's episode 1. We could do a whole fucking episode on Trey Lance based
We
off the
are
propaganda.
the #1 fans of Trey Lance and Dynasty Fantasy. Let's just put it that way, dude.
Don't worry. Once he's good, and like everyone knows that he's good,
Everybody will act like
they'll
they were
just
on it the
say
whole
that
time.
they loved him forever. And
We could make a good case about you
Shots
being the
fired.
quarterback whisperer.
Shots
honestly,
fired,
Cody.
Randy. Shots fired on the flock there.
to like everybody.
I've
The
been
flock,
telling
like
you guys
everyone
that
likes
Nick Chubb
way.
is the fucking running back the whole time. It's like, I
How
don't know
would
what
you
you're talking
draft-
about Kareem Hunt all offseason, buddy, but sure.
Literally said draft Kareem Hunt over Nick Chubb.
Yeah,
Because of
exactly.
catchability too. That was also a factor.
Because of catchability and because you can get him at a lower price. It's like you can get him at a lower price because he's a lower fucking running back, dude. Like you want literally nothing or a top 10 running back. Cause...
Yeah, and I respect the take. You don't have to be right. Like no one's always.
But then
Be
to
right
go
all
and
the
say
time.
I was on Nick Chubb the whole time, it's like, come on, man. Like
That makes it a lot worse.
I wish he was an early good some J.
No
Jared
one's higher on
McKinnon.
Nick Chubb than me. It's like actually I drafted him with the first pick in the draft. So
yeah, my wife drafted him with the second pick in the fucking draft in our Jersey league. Like, and I
It was a
remember
bold
even
move.
all of us were like, "Ooh, I don't know if I would have done that."
I said I
Worked
didn't
out
hate
for him.
it, but I said I wouldn't have done.
Yeah, Mike was the only one that was like that. I was like, I mean, I didn't hate it either, but I was telling her like, dude, there's like a lot of other people.
yeah, I
who
was
drafted.
debating him at like 4 or 5 or something. I didn't
He
know if
was
I
so
gonna take him.
close too. Damn you, Randy.
Fucking Randy.
She
Now
was
you're getting
so
Daniel
close.
Jones jersey, and I keep looking up to seeing him losing by fucking 30.
It's okay. The price is dropping.
Less for us to spend, baby.
Let's go, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, fly, Eagles, fly. Drop my jersey price, please.
It's gonna be like a $79.99 jersey, like authentic signed, like game worn.
From his last game.
His playoff
$80
game.
split between 8 people. It's like, well, I just need $10 from everyone.
Got it.
Damn, that's
Easy.
disrespectful. He's probably not gonna be my cornhole fucking partner.
And Randy's
Wow.
going pro. You heard it first.
Yeah, hey, if Daniel Jones, you ever see this, hit up Randy, dude. He's really fucking good at cornhole. So
He was
Cornhole
really. He
some
carried.
man.
You carried down the 4th of July this year.
Dude, I
I'm
bet
no
Daniel
Daniel
Jones.
Jones.
Would beat the shit out of you in cornhole, dude.
Yeah, I'm no Daniel. That's why I want to be my partner, dude. Standing
He's like
time.
he's like really fucking good, I think, dude.
Could you
Yeah,
imagine?
he was
Randy
gonna go
being-
pro. He almost retired from the NFL to go pro in cornhole. Seriously,
But I would have been a bigger fan of him.
Could you be like-
Randy's got a Daniel Jones cornhole jersey?
Could you imagine Randy telling people, "I'm gonna go
Oh, that's so
pro"?
funny.
Oh, really? Who's your partner? Danny Dimes, baby. What's up?
Imagine me and like
Vic.
6'9"
Roadhead Randy
vanilla
and Danny
Vicks
Dimes,
playing
dude.
cornhole.
Vanilla Vic.
There's like
6
13
foot
teams.
Randy.
No one plays
Daniel Jones just
cornhole.
towering over you next to you, dude. Vanilla Mike Vick and Roadhead Randy for the win, dude.
Hell yeah.
How do we get off topic? Anyways, Trey Lance, dude. Go buy him in Dynasty. That's what I wanted to say before we end this. He's going to be so cheap in Dynasty. So very cheap, dude. I would buy it and buy and buy. What do you think you can what do you think honestly could get you Trey Lance right now?
A really good second prestige.
The
Think
top
so?
15 pick. Like if it's
Well-
12 to 15 for sure.
You own Trey Lance in prestige, right?
No, I'm not trading him. He's literally not even
Yeah.
on the trade block because I won't
All
get
right. Yeah, yeah.
anything near what I think he's worth. You know what I mean?
In a normal 8-man league where Cody doesn't have Trey Lance, you could probably get him a second.
Pick 12 is kind of close for me, but I believe in him
I
more
wouldn't.
than pick 12.
I
But it's
wouldn't
not
go
too
for-
far fetched.
I'd
I
rather have
wouldn't do
Trey
it.
Lance than the pick 12.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think 7 is probably about my 7 or 8. I would do it maybe 4. But even then, it would be hard for me because I love him so much. You know what I
I
mean?
think he's worth
Like,
more than that.
me
Plus you believe
too.
in him, you know.
But there's
Like,
that little bit of you that's like, man, the 7th pick in the draft would be
right.
pretty nice. You know what I mean? And
But
like
someone
to get off of him
really
would be,
believes in him to trade that away. Like the
I'd
other
Question
rather
is,
have Trey
firing
Lance.
him.
me too.
Are you going to
probably,
draft
but
CJ
fire.
Stroud? Because where do you think he's going in a 8-man?
What about the other quarterback?
Bryce Young, Alabama.
I got to look into
Is he
after the
Alabama?
play
I think
after the
it's Alabama.
Super Bowl. I'm going to be really getting into the rookies like I do every year. I take a little bit of time off because
Well,
there's too
yeah.
much, you know?
As soon
We've
as the
managed
Super
so many
Bowl's over.
teams, man.
I like to assess the NFL and see what happens in the playoffs, and then I will go and get into the rookies. But I will definitely be. I am tempted to take a quarterback at 2 in Andy's. It's a 10-team dynasty league with 2 quarterbacks because I know Randy has the first pick, and he's more than likely taking Bijan. And I'm kind of in like a 1 more year. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
rebuild on there. So another quarterback to add with Trey Lance would be nice. So I will be looking heavily into those 2 quarterbacks. We're gonna have a lot of content to talk about with those. So
And
CJ
also
Stroud was
after
interesting.
pick 1, I think I'm sitting at 4 and 5 or something, or 5 and 6. So I'm looking at maybe
the other one.
taking a second quarterback, or maybe it falls if there's a bunch of good receivers. But grabbing a receiver in a top 7 is just the way to go. It feels like.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
this
I
draft
got-
is gonna be pretty deep, and there'll probably be a lot of receivers. So
Yeah.
there's 2 quarterbacks I feel like people are really into, and you know how I like evaluating running quarterbacks. So aren't they both running quarterbacks too?
Yes.
Oh baby, it's gonna be a great.
Is there a
offseason,
world
man. I
that they
can't
both
wait.
that they both go in the top 4?
I love running quarterbacks. Dude.
Bryce Young's probably going to go in the top 5. CJ Stroud, I don't know. I'm higher on him than most people, so
Somebody's
I
going. Are
might
you
take
talking
him at
NFL or
6.
fantasy?
Super
Randy?
flex dynasty.
Yeah, there's a chance they both go in the top 4.
If he's
That's
still there at
crazy.
6
A
in
chance.
prestige, I'm taking CJ Stroud.
What do you
Or
think, Josh? Have you
prestige.
looked into them at all?
Not even a little bit.
Man, me either, really. I watched the Alabama quarterback and he looks good, but it's literally just highlights. You know what I mean? So it's hard for
Yeah.
me to like really.
We'll
Put
be
my
breaking
stamp
it
on it
down
yet.
and shit.
Oh yeah, this offseason I'm gonna be all over the rookies. I don't know. I feel like it's a little soon. I know a lot of people are pushing. I see other people talking about the rookies now, and I'm just like, we have so much time until April, dude. So much time.
Mhm.
Like,
I
And
just
as
traded
Randy
away
said,
pick number 1 in a league.
like we have so much time
got
in
a lot,
between.
though.
We manage a lot of fucking teams.
You got
Like
3 firsts for that first, didn't you, Randy?
Yeah, two. I think I got 5 and 6 this year, and 24 first for pick 1, and a future second or something.
He did make a fucking steal of a deal to make the assets available for that, as in he traded what? Wasn't it? He got Dak and 2 firsts for Josh Allen. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what I do in my mind too. When I make a really good trade, I'm like, well, this was good, so now I can do this, and now it equals out to where I'm still like liking what I did. So I get it, but it's just
But
hard,
then
man,
when you
'cause-
look at that trade in a vacuum, like your Kyle Pitts trade, for instance, when you just look at it in a vacuum, it looks real rough.
yeah,
You know?
because you don't know, like things change in the next 6-8 months.
that Kyle Pitts trade could look good for you next year, though, if they get a good quarterback. Because
Bijan, what if Bijan's not the guy? Because I remember a couple of drafts in a row, everyone's like so high on one running back, and then all of a sudden they switch it up.
Bijan,
like,
they're
well, actually,
saying
no.
is the best prospect since Saquon Barkley, though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hard for me to believe that he's going to totally bust, especially because like they're talking him up like crazy, dude. So
Like
we'll
better
see.
than Brees Hall. They're already ranking him
Yeah,
like
they're
top,
saying
top.
he's better than Brees Hall as a prospect. 100% they are.
And he could be, honestly. That's why it's hard to trade away that pick, especially so early. Like we're in the playoffs still, man. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, whatever.
I kind of can't wait to get into rookies, man, for real.
Okay.
Because I know there's going to be that Rashad White running back that I fall in love with later in the draft. You know, some pass catching running back that finds a good space to go to that I
I'm
can
gonna
root
find a
for.
receiver.
It's fun to root for players like that. You know, when you see, I saw Rashad White and I liked what I saw in Arizona State, and now I get to root for him in the NFL. It's nice, dude. That's why I love Dynasty.
It's fun we're in enough dynasties where we can have teams where we are rebuilding and stuff. So the draft literally matters every year.
I got this here for you there, Josh. This guy, man. He has really good Guru Fantasy WRLD Guru Fantasy World. He has really good takes. I feel like on Twitter. And like I said before, when we talk about his takes, it's like I don't really agree with everything he says. I do kind of agree with this a little bit, but it makes you think. You know what I mean? When you post something like this, it makes me think a little bit. So he says, "Don't let Travis Kelce's age scare you off in Dynasty. He's put up 80 plus receptions and 1,000 plus yards in 7 straight seasons, including a career high 110 receptions this year. He isn't slowing down. Buy the age discount everywhere you can." What are your guys' thoughts? Especially Josh, I'd say.
I hate it.
Chiefs fan.
Only because I agree with it 100%. I've been trying to weasel Travis Kelce off of Josh by telling him that he's old and shit.
Why Josh?
I don't, because he has.
I was trying to weasel Travis Kelce off the Chiefs, man, by trying to talk about how old he is. You mean the guy who watches every Chiefs game and sees how good Travis Kelce is, and you thought that would work?
Well, I was offering good things. I was offering like Justin Jefferson for Travis Kelce in a piece. And I was like, "Whoa, they're so old," you know. I'm like, Jefferson's so young, I have him forever. But
looking back, I do agree that would have been good for Josh. But at the time, like when Cooper Kupp wasn't hurt, like that's hard.
Yeah,
to...
it's bad when he's not hurt. It's not.
Especially Josh is scoring the most points in the league. You know what I mean? He thinks he can win the Super Bowl. He doesn't want to trade 2 big assets for 1.
I just mean
He's
that.
Got really unlucky.
Yeah, I just mean that Travis Kelce, I still believe, has some years behind him.
Yeah, I agree. He's a beast.
How many years?
Some, like 3, maybe 4.
I thought you said 7. I was like, 41 for a tight end? I don't know.
It's pushing it a little bit.
What is this trade?
I know. I was like trying to come to terms with it here.
What the fuck?
I got really younger, I guess.
All right, timeout.
Fucking Twitter, dude.
Russell Wilson and Derek Carr.
I'd take Wilson barely.
Kelce and Hawkinson, we're gonna cancel
Kelce, but the age I'd maybe
cancel them out. Like
Josh Jacobs over Henry and CeeDee Lamb over Adams, but the 204 I would still take the left, I think, even though it is close.
You said how many people in this league? 8?
It doesn't say.
If it's an 8, that's huge. 2-4.
It's probably a 12, man.
This guy's going for the dubs, dude. He really wants to win. This guy on the right.
Better hope he does.
Carr, Devontae Adams, and Derrick Henry. Holy shit, man.
Man, I kind of like his style. I don't know which one I'd rather have.
Randy's done both those.
That's a big move. That's like a big move.
Yeah,
I don't like getting rid of CD.
Going on, dude.
The blockbuster trade if I ever saw one.
What do you mean you don't like getting rid of CD, dude? You're ready to get rid of CD?
Yeah, because
he's on Mike's team now. What do you mean, Randy?
Because my homie wouldn't trade me Travis Kelce, old Travis Kelce.
My homie wouldn't trade me Travis Kelce. It's all your fault, Josh.
So you just had to settle for Mark Andrews.
It's all my fault, dude. I traded you CeeDee Lamb, brother. Dumb motherfucker.
Yes.
I fucked up. I dropped the ball on CeeDee Lamb.
And I
you still have a fucking good team,
dude. And
I had this plan,
at least you
man.
still got Justin Jeff.
Whoa, wait.
Have Justin Jefferson.
Wait a second. You're saying Randy traded Justin Jefferson to Cody?
And CeeDee Lamb to Mike? What?
Man.
But his running back's really good. He's got Brees Hall and
wait a minute. I have
my running backs are trash, dude. I have old Joe Mixon. I have Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne. He's a bum.
No, your running backs are
really good.
You're pretty sweet, actually.
Those are my favorite running backs, dude.
I still find it to be a miracle you didn't fucking win Prestige. If we're being
I'd-
straight
That's a
up
miracle
honest.
Josh didn't win Prestige and
Thank
Randy
you,
both,
dude.
honestly. Both of them, to be
Oh,
honest.
that's
but
a
mostly
really nice
Josh, too.
shiny belt that's on Mike's shoulder.
I know.
The wrong
It
mic.
hurts me too, though, bro. So,
It sucks for both of you because Randy, you built such a good team, and Josh literally led the league in scoring and scored the
yeah, he
most
was
points of
fucking
anyone in the
popping.
playoffs. He didn't make the playoffs, so
Scored
it's a rough
200
road, man.
points starting Jalen Hurts when he wasn't playing.
I had a plan. I had Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes, and I got Mark Andrews. I was trying to get Travis
Yeah.
Kelce and flexing.
You did what
the
I
tight
did in
end.
Dingleberry. We both crafted such a great teams, but sometimes that shit just doesn't fucking work, you know?
Yeah, I felt like I had the best team 2 years in a row. Now I'm just sending it. I'm like, whatever.
That's how I
Everything's
felt in
available.
Dingleberry too, and it just felt like every week we had very similar players, you know? So it just felt like our teams were just both underproducing, man.
Yeah.
Are the Giants ever? Oh, you're good, Josh. Miles Sanders has 78 yards, by the way. So
Dude,
you're in there on
that's-
your parlay.
That's looking good. Let me double check and see what that one was.
I love our Prestige League. It's literally up for grabs every single year.
Yeah, I like
Gonna
it
be
too. I
hard to
like
win.
8-team leagues because of that fact.
Well, I hope I'm as got
Just
more
kinda feels like it's
potential
more of a
this year,
coin
like you
flip
said,
than
Randy.
That's why I like it, but that's why also I like having a 12-team league too. That's why our two biggest dynasty leagues, one's an 8-team, one's a 12-team. Because the 8-team does feel like a bit of a toss-up sometimes, as in like 4 or 5 teams will probably have a good chance. And the 12-team is more like these 4
6 to
teams are like
8
head and
probably.
shoulders above, you know what I mean? But then there's like 3 or 4 more other teams that can win, and then only like 4 teams I really feel like can't
Man.
win, you know?
This game is a fucking snooze fest.
Yeah, the Giants are just getting totally destroyed. But all right, let's talk about Tom Brady. I'm not going to read this whole article because we've been talking about Tom Brady a lot lately, let's be honest. But what I wanted to bring up with Tom Brady, I'll read the headline. Tom Brady to take time away before making decision on future. Buccaneers player feel he's leaving. Did you guys see his post-game press conference after they lost?
No.
I
Well,
did
he
not.
basically was saying like goodbye to all the Buccaneers like reporters and shit, you know? It just felt not like he was going to be back at all. And like even the players are all basically saying like he was saying goodbye to them and shit. It feels like he's leaving, and he's an unrestricted free agent. He doesn't have many years left. I know we beat the story to a dead pulp, but
Well, he's
I
the
really feel
GOAT,
like
so
he's
it's always
going.
good to talk about him. He's going to play somewhere else. The question is, who's throwing the ball to Chris Godwin? That's my question.
I agree. And Randy probably agrees too. We're both Chris Godwin owners in Dynasty.
Yeah, I
I'm not even
definitely
an owner.
agree.
I'm just a fan.
Yeah, I love Chris Godwin.
I wish I was an owner. I traded Randy though.
I mean, there's
I
a
had him
lot
at
of quarterbacks up for
Green Bay at
grabs,
1.2.
honestly. Trey Lance could go there. Aaron Rodgers could go there.
Dude, imagine Trey Lance in Tampa Bay. Oh my God, dude. I hope Trey Lance goes somewhere and just balls out so hard the 49ers never fucking forgive
Imagine
themselves for
Trey
trading
Lance,
him.
Rashad White, Chris Godwin.
Oh my
name drops
God,
a lot
Randy,
of
you
people.
shut your mouth when you're talking to me, dude. My fucking
Uh,
boner is so huge right now.
Oh no. Mine
I have
only
to be
gets
a
so big.
Buccaneers fan. If Trey Lance goes to the Buccaneers and they have Rashad White, Trey Lance, and Chris Godwin, I might have to renounce my Browns fandom, dude. Crazy.
Oh.
I'm obviously joking. The only thing, okay, if they traded for DeAndre Swift, I probably would. To
I
be
almost wouldn't
honest.
blame you.
Rashard White and DeAndre Swift in the same backfield.
Oh.
It brings a
Uh,
cum to my
Buccaneers,
dick.
Dude, imagine watching the Buccaneers like, oh my God, they're taking out DeAndre Swift. Here comes Rashad White. Oh my God, I'm just as happy as I was before.
Starting them both and Andy's.
I
Because
would
Fuck
start them
Buccaneers,
both.
bro.
I have them both. If that happened, I'd be screwed.
What's up, Josh?
Fuck the Buccaneers, dude.
I don't really like the Buccaneers. I just like players on their team, you know?
I would like the little combination it could create for a couple more players
I
too.
love Rashad White. I can't quit Rashad White. I love him, dude.
We might
Okay.
take a hefty
Help
off.
If he
get
went to
him
the
in
Steelers.
LC, bro.
Hit me up, dude. I'll trade for him.
I'm gonna go so opposite of what people are saying. Brock Purdy starts less than 6 games next season.
Yeah, Trey Lance takes over, dude. They're gonna go
I
to training camp and they're like, God, Trey Lance is so good.
I said they wouldn't trade him, so I hope
I
I'm
think
still
he's
right.
gonna start 0, but less than 6 seems pretty good.
It's gonna be Jimmy.
I
He's actually
kind of
coming
hope
back.
Trey Lance gets traded.
That would be cool.
Fuck the 49ers. They don't appreciate him.
To the Titans, though. I mean, come on.
They
I
don't
would
love him
be
like we
happy.
do.
Go to the
No one
Jets,
loves
dude.
you like he loves you, and no one cares like he cares. Anyways, what do we got next? What do we got on the docket next? We could talk about some woke bullshit. Tony Dungy will be on air Saturday despite controversial tweet, dude. I don't know
Wasn't
if I want to
even
read
in
this
a
one either.
news
I might just
story.
want to talk shit.
Basically,
Let's just
Go ahead.
I'll just sum it up for you guys. Tony Dungy tweeted something that was apparently false about transgender kids with litter boxes in the bathroom. And everybody hates Tony Dungy because he's not a woke piece of shit.
So CNN's
And
mad because Tony Dungy's dick's too huge, basically.
every single article that I could find about this is just literally a hit piece on Tony Dungy being a transphobe and homophobic and just dumb ass shit that nobody fucking cares about.
I think what he said was something about cat litter in the bathrooms because the kids identify as furries.
Yeah,
Which is
anti-transgender rhetoric.
Which is not, it's pretty crazy to think. It's like, why can you hate a furry, but you can't, like, why do, you know what I mean?
Dude,
It's just as
PolitiFact
ridiculous,
debunked
right?
it, dude. PolitiFact, the most bullshit. I can't stand the mainstream media, man. Sorry, the corporate press.
It seems like a real reach, you know? It all stemmed from feminine hygiene shit in the boys' bathroom.
They want to put fucking tampons in the boys' restroom. That's where it all started. That's fucking bullshit. Like,
Who's gonna pay for that?
It doesn't even serve any
You know how
purpose.
many fucking fights I would get into
it
by taking
means
those tampons and trying to bring them up to guys.
literally they
You're
want
a
women
bitch.
to go into the boys' restroom and be able to use tampons. That's what it all boils down to. But they're not women. They're transgender. Like, shut the fuck up. They're children and they're not fucking, like, I can't.
Maybe
I
they just
can't.
want the boys to figure out how to use them.
Boys' school bathrooms across the state. Fuck off, dude.
Schools, bro. Like schools.
Yeah.
Go.
Makes
Tony
me sick.
Dungy's a class act. He's always been a class act. They're trying to find somebody to pick on. He's awesome. I like Tony Dungy. He's always been nice.
Is that
I
Saquon you're
don't
talking
know a
about,
lot
Josh?
about Tony Dungy, but
The other half of that parlay.
I really like Tony Dungy.
he didn't even
He's
say
a really
anything
good guy.
bad. They're reaching so hard for this. That's how it always is, man.
When he won the Super Bowl that year, his players like went on TV and they're like, the dude doesn't swear. He said he was going to be on the best damn talk show, and like he
That kind of brings
said
him down, in
sorry.
my opinion, dude. Start swearing, motherfucker.
Yeah, I find people that don't swear very, very fucking weird, to be honest.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Yeah, to each his own.
I probably wouldn't even
It'd
notice.
just be cooler if he did swear. That's all.
Got any gummy bears? Is it sure be cool if you do?
Speaking of woke bullshit, our next story has been taking the sports media by storm, I feel like, dude. So Ivan Prokhorov jersey sells out after media crucifies him for not wearing pride-themed jersey. I think I will read this one because I'm actually kind of interested in it here.
Is that the guy that captured Hopper in Stranger Things?
Probably. Let's find out. Just a few short days after most in the mainstream media crucified Ivan, his Philadelphia Flyers jersey is officially sold out online at both the NHL shop and Fanatics. Both websites are advertising their pro Ivan jerseys as, quote, almost gone, as the only men's jersey left are size extra small. Oh my God. He was dominating headlines throughout the week after deciding not to wear a pride-themed jersey during warm-ups ahead of Philadelphia's game against the Anaheim Ducks on Tuesday night, while the rest of his teammates donned the LGBT-themed sweaters during the warm-ups. He remained in the locker room. After the Flyers' 5-2 win over the Ducks, Russian defenseman explained his decision not to wear the jersey. Quote, I respect everybody and I respect everyone's choices. He explained, my choice is to stay true to myself and my religion.
So
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
No
See,
shit.
that's what I have a problem with, man. It's like he doesn't give a shit if they're wearing whatever they want to, right? But like they want to force him to wear their shit. Like, why does it matter? Why do they care so much? Like, wear your fucking shit. Get over it, dude. I don't want to fucking wear it. I won't wear it. Doesn't mean I
Right.
hate you or want you to be hurt or anything. Just get the fuck away from me.
I completely agree with Smirnoff here. I really do.
It's pretty shitty, man. My thing is, like, I feel like 10 years ago, we should all be hoping that nobody wears the fucking jersey. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Yeah.
we're happy that one guy didn't wear the fucking
And that's
gay
how
jersey.
culture was, like, in general.
One guy.
man.
And everybody's losing their minds about this one guy. Dude, no one should be wearing it. Are you kidding me? They're forcing these people to wear it for what? ESG? We got to get our ESG scores up so BlackRock will give me people's fucking retirement funds. They'll funnel money to the NHL like they are the fucking NFL and NBA. It's a literal joke. I'm so tired of this woke bullshit, man. I'm so fucking tired of it.
I remember the
can't
NBA when
even.
I was a kid watching. The games were good. The players wanted to play. Now it's just literally dog shit.
It's like you watch the NFL and it's like on the back of everybody's helmet. It's like, and racism. Stop it. Shut the fuck up and play football, dude. Like, oh my God. I was really going to be super racist. And I saw on the back of so-and-so's helmet, end racism. And I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't be. Like, that never fucking happens. It's literally a virtue signal fucking piece of shit, man.
Doesn't broadcasting racism, like, keep racism alive in general?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
Like,
racism in America is on life support, and the corporate press and the woke left are keeping it alive. 100%.
Like, why do, like, this shit's
Like,
not even happening.
Look at this. NHL Network.
Fighting, bro.
Yeah, they gotta keep us divided. NHL Network analyst says Flyers Ivan can get on a plane and get involved in Ukraine war after not wearing Pride jersey. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't.
Can't get on a plane.
No, he said he needs to get on a plane and go to Russia and fight in the Ukraine-Russia war. That's what this fucking douchebag was basically saying, because he didn't want to wear a fucking gay jersey.
He said, "I
before the game."
respect everyone's opinion." That's a lot far stretch for Russia. Russia will kill you for that shit.
I've been reading The
guys are
White
fucking-
Pill by Michael Malice, and it's all about communist Russia, like before, when they like first went into communism, and all of everything was basically like you either agree with our ideology, our communist, anti-God, pro-state ideology, or else.
We kill you.
They'll literally die. If you're the first person to stop clapping for Stalin, to the fucking gulag with you. Like, that's where I feel like we're headed, dude. Wear the Pride fucking jersey or else. That's what it feels like. Be fucking woke or else. I can't.
It's creeping up on us, but once it gets like right in our faces, it's gonna be too far.
It already is in my face. People who are paying attention already see it. But other people, like, you remember when Drew Brees didn't want to wear, who was that fucking guy that the fake woke bullshit? I can't remember. Oh, it's been too long. But a few years ago, there was like a fake woke outrage, like there always is, and it was all fake, and the media made it seem worse than it really was. And all the Saints players wore the person's name on their helmet, but I can't remember the name.
I do remember. Wasn't
and
someone that like
Drew Brees tried to say,
person?
Yeah, very bad person. And Drew Brees tried to be like, I'm not wearing it, and they fucking beat him into submission, and he wore it. And everybody's like, he didn't want to wear it. It's like, no, fuck that, dude. Until we stand up and tell these people you're fucking wrong, you're fucking stupid, they're gonna keep pushing the stupid shit, man. Tired of it. Tired of the woke bullshit. It's unfucking tenable. It just keeps happening and keeps happening. And it's like, there's no market for it, so where's it coming from? Nobody likes it. Who likes it? 5% of the population, maybe. Most people just ignore it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's all over Hollywood. It's all in the shows. It's creeping into sports. It's like it took over the NBA. Like, it's all over everything, and it just keeps growing. It's disgusting. It's not even like that a lot of people agree with it or like it or whatever. It's just the people that have a lot of money are able to broadcast the bullshit to everybody.
Yeah, well, it's because they take people's retirement money from like BlackRock and shit, and they invest that money. So now the thing is, you have to follow our guidelines if you want us to invest our money in your business. That's basically where it's going. So the NHL says, I want some of that sweet, sweet BlackRock money. How do I get it? Well, your ESG score seems to be pretty low, NHL, so you better start turning that shit around. So now the NHL has Pride Night, and we are just inclusive and whatever bullshit they come up with. And because of that, they get money from BlackRock and money from these big money lenders that basically go off of ESG. I mean, they're in Davos right now talking about this shit. Talking about censoring people and fucking globalism and all that bullshit. Like, literally right now they're in Switzerland, Davos.
It doesn't even make sense.
They're all flying their fucking private jets. They're flying their private fucking jets to Davos, advocating for a war where we're going to be burning all this carbon to fly jets and drones and bomb and kill people, to all go there and say that we have to stop, all the plebs have to stop using carbon and stop doing basic shit that they want to do for the rest of their lives. They just want us to be underneath them. And I'm just tired of this ESG bullshit. And it's all pushing this woke nonsense. And people don't get it, You see it at the very bottom, but nobody wants to care. They don't want to look into it. They just want to ignore it and move on with their lives. And I don't blame them, but there's a certain point where it's like, we've been doing this shit for so long that it's going to be unfixable. It's untenable at this point, and it's going to be unfucking fixable.
They take 40% of our money.
I know, trust
Eggs
me.
are $5 a dozen.
People still don't care. We're still too comfortable. We're still too fat. We're still too comfortable.
They give people so much to not care. Especially with COVID. When COVID hit, it's just like, now it's like, wow.
What are you going to do, though, Hopefully this guy stands up for himself. Hopefully more people start standing up for themselves, man, because I'm getting really tired of it. That's all I got. I don't know.
Don't apologize for like doing nothing wrong.
I agree. You should never apologize. More people should be. I bet you 95 to 100% of those players on that team agree with him. But every single other one of them went out there and put on that gay fucking jersey and did their little thing. They all went out there and they went around in circles and said, look at me. I got my gay jersey on. Everybody like me. Don't look at me. And they got what they wanted, you know? Fly under the radar. Nobody cares about them. And this one dude had the balls to fucking stand up and now everybody hates him. Imagine if everyone said, fuck you.
Yeah.
Do you
It was
really think
great.
these NHL players agree with it? Honestly.
Financially, it doesn't make sense either. Like, sure, I'm sure
They
that
don't
there
give a
are
shit.
people that are gay that like hockey, but I'm sure it's not enough to make a profit.
And if they just didn't talk about it, then it wouldn't matter. Like if they
Yeah.
didn't talk about it at all, if they didn't go anti or pro gay, then those gay people would just keep enjoying hockey. Do you think
Right.
that them doing this is going to make more gay people enjoy hockey? No.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's the same thing with the
Mhm.
WNBA. The feminists wanted it. They don't even fucking watch it.
It's ESG, dude.
They don't
I'm
even give a
telling you.
shit.
It's environmental social governance. It's all from the top down for these fucking
Yeah.
globalists. It's all these social credit scores, but on a business level, on a corporation level. That's what ESG is.
And if someone wanted to wear like their own personal thing, like their own jersey,
couldn't.
no one would even care though. Like
But if the all right, say this dude wanted to wear a Russian Orthodox religious
yeah.
thing on his
You can't do
jersey,
that.
they would lose their minds, dude. If he put a
The whole
cross
country
on
came
his
out like
jersey
that.
or something, even if a regular dude from America wanted to just put a cross and say, I'm doing this for my religion and for God, they would lose their fucking minds if their
Which is
jerseys were
crazy.
centered around religion. But their fucking woke religion, all good.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to see
Sucks.
through.
Yeah, it's wild.
It is wild that more people don't wake up to it, you know?
Because we know these hockey players don't care. They're not hating people. They don't hate gay people. They're not doing anything. They're just forced to do this just to put on a show. Just
Like
to
most
force,
people
like,
don't really hate gay people
No,
anymore.
I
Maybe
don't. I
back
don't
in the
even
day, you
care.
know, growing up and shit, but like, I don't know. I've never
Hating people
give a
is
shit, you know?
stupid. Like
Same.
it doesn't if it doesn't impact you or hurt you, like hating someone for what they want or what they think or how they feel is so fucking stupid.
Agreed.
Yeah, but when they're trying to push their values on everyone else and indoctrinating
Yeah.
children, it's like, dude, we got to this point. Like, I don't know. There was another story I was gonna talk about today, but I was like, it might be too much, dude. You know,
There's a lot of gross things going on.
it's really bad, and it's about. I don't want to ask my wife right now, but there's like these two dudes who, man, I don't even know how much I want to say, dude.
We don't even have to talk about it, honestly.
These two dudes, these two gay dudes, adopted two kids, and then sexually abused them.
Sweet.
What,
That's
wife?
awesome, bro.
They pimped them out. How could I find that? What should I look up?
That's it. Daily Mail.
Daily Mail.
Unfortunately, shit like that happens more often than it should. With couples, with gay dudes, with whatever.
Yeah, just in general. It's
But
pretty
this one was.
Disgusting as fuck.
I guess we can talk about it a little bit because it kind of fits in with this woke bullshit. I just feel like we're on a slippery slope, and I hate to say it like that, but look at this. Adoptive gay couple charged with sodomizing their adopted sons also pimped them out to local men and sent out videos of them raping the boys. Full horror of mysteriously wealthy couples' sordid lives revealed in jaw-dropping court docs. And the shit that they say to defend themselves, dude, it's so bad. So they're rich. There they are. They're rich. They adopt two kids. There's the kids.
That's disgusting.
And yeah. They yeah.
And there's so many
both-
kids that need to
they
be
both
like
look like
adopted.
one-hitter
There's so many
quitters,
kids
too.
up for adoption, and the system's so fucked because it's ran by our shitty ass government. So they can't really screen these people properly.
You have to buy basically. You have to basically pay
Yeah.
to adopt a
Oh,
kid.
if you have money, you can do whatever you want.
Plus, their whole system is like
What?
fucked up.
Human
Like,
trafficking with extra steps.
Yeah, human trafficking with extra steps. Exactly. The government
Human
says pay me
trafficking where
money.
they get their cut.
The guy was a banker.
Really?
The one was a banker, worked at a local bank, and the
Of
other
course one was a banker. So one worked in the government and one worked at the banks, you guys. Imagine. As a libertarian as myself, those are the two biggest red flags. So one was a banker and one was a government official. Of course they were fucking kids. Obviously.
Usually the premise to a Batman villain.
People like that need to be like publicly murdered, in my opinion. Publicly executed.
Yeah, but we got to use rope instead of using that stupid fucking thing that costs taxpayer money. Rope is reusable, and it doesn't cost much. That fucking lethal injection costs
Kill 'em
people $3
however
million
you
a
want,
year.
man, but that shit's crazy.
Man.
I just wish an
Leave the
EMP
fucking
would
kids
go off
alone,
and
bro.
like cancel all like technology and like have people would have to like start over.
Actually, yeah.
Leave
Because
the
like
fucking kids alone, bro.
It gets to the point where it's like, I agree with what you were saying earlier, Josh. Like, especially when I was younger, I was like, I don't care what anyone does. Everybody just do them and do their own thing, right?
As long as it doesn't hurt
And that's
anyone else.
the most of libertarian values, but it feels like it's such a slippery slope, dude. You know, it's like, yeah, this is fine. And then it's like, you give them an inch, they take a mile. You give them an inch, they take a mile. You give them an inch, they take a mile. And then like fucking 10 years later, they're literally grooming kids and acting like it's okay. Literally putting pornography into schools. Like, this shit's crazy. Scary,
It's-
scary times
and
we
it's
live in, man.
purposely hidden too, man.
100%, dude.
It's very scary because, like, especially with me reading about like Soviet Russia and how it like went so shitty so quickly, there's a lot of parallels to what we're dealing with right now and what they dealt with in the beginning. And that shit scares me, dude. Like a lot. But
Yeah, 100%.
let's move on to something more fun. And oh my god, I accidentally
I
closed
got
the
one
wrong
for
window.
you.
Give me one
Well,
second.
Jackson's a moron.
What do you do?
He said that he doesn't believe Jock should be playing on every down, especially he should only be playing on passing downs.
Well, someone needs to
Jock?
tackle.
Yeah,
I don't think Jock's the problem, but
DeQuell Jackson's an idiot.
Jock was hurt
Jock-
like all year. DeQuell
Jock
Jackson
is-
is the king of tackling people 10 yards down the field. Fuck him.
Yeah,
What did he ever do for us besides let every running back run for 7 yards every play?
appearing on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show.
You know what I
Jackson had
remember
to
of him?
say,
You know what I remember of him? He caught that fucking interception in the playoffs and scored a touchdown, and his team, the Colts, lost 36-6, and he kept the ball like he was some fucking beast. It's like, dude, you were down to 30-0, and you scored a touchdown, and now you're
he's the one
celebrating.
he's the one that fired the alarm that the balls were deflated too.
Yeah, he was.
That's the ball. That's the reason he kept the ball. That was a fucking stupid story for like a year.
Tom Brady likes deflated balls.
Bro, even if the balls are deflated, the Patriots kicked the shit out of the no defense having Colts that playoff game. Like, it was bad.
Oh my god, I just saw what the picture was that Antonio Brown posted on Snapchat.
That's gross.
We're not
Probably-
going to be showing that on the podcast.
Is it as big as the last one, but not censored?
Oh, it's literally a chick sucking his cock. I'm looking at Antonio Brown's cock literally right now.
You look
We're gonna
pretty
click off
excited
that.
about it.
I got
Oh.
news for you.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the other one where he sent a picture of his cock to his son or whatever, or his girlfriend's son.
Sweet, dude.
Man, he's been having a meltdown ever since he lost you that Super Bowl.
Before that, do you remember his Raiders career?
No. He literally my
I had
memory
this-
starts with him
Exactly.
at
That was the
I
year
had
you
this
were in Dayton.
article, dude. It's so good.
He fucking refused to play because he couldn't have the helmet he wanted. He fucking froze his feet and fucking burned them off. He like called Mike Mayock or whoever the GM was a fucking cracker, which by the way, if it was the other way around, that dude would have been fucking killed.
what if he called him a cracker?
Well, yeah, because that wouldn't make any sense, dude.
I mean, come on, let's be honest. We know what Mike meant.
Yeah. It's the word I
starts
actually
with an
think
N
of.
and it ends with a hard R, boys. Let's just move on.
It's
Oh,
definitely
boy.
the word I think of and associate Antonio Brown with.
This isn't Tower Gang, dude. We can't just say what we want, okay?
Well, it's the word I associate Antonio Brown with. It's the only person I call that.
Oh, jeez. I love Antonio
dude.
Brown.
In a
He's a pretty
perfect
good guy.
world, I would just get to watch Antonio Brown beat the shit out of Mike one day. Yeah.
That'd be so much fun. It'd be so easy for him.
I mean, he's a fucking professional athlete. Like, yeah, I'd say so.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
think-
he's a
I don't think I'd
athlete.
stand a chance, honestly.
I don't think he gets paid no more, so he's like semi-pro.
He still gets paid somewhere.
Damn, they killed the news on
Slugging at you with
Wednesday.
his fucking cock, dude.
How
Yeah, he's
come I
gonna be a
can't find it?
what is it? A Hustler is gonna be not Hustler, but whatever. One of those fucking porn sites gonna pick him up. Reality King starring Antonio Brown.
All right, I found it.
He's gonna be the new director of the Casting Couch with AB.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off so I don't accidentally show it on screen. Okay.
His first model is me.
And then, all right, let's get into Antonio Brown. Here's our last story here. Make sure I get the right one. Oh man, I almost put it on the screen. Oh my god.
Everybody
It's almost
close your eyes.
Really, really bad. Because I went to share
Everybody
my
close your
screen and it
eyes.
was like I had two windows open and they both said Antonio Brown. The first one I clicked on, I took a second and I looked. I was like, "Ooh,
You should have done it anyway. Be like, I'll fix it in editing.
no, fuck that. I don't even want a chance at me forgetting, dude." All right, Antonio Brown posts sexually explicit pic on Snapchat, appears to be a mom of kids. Antonio Brown went too far on social media again. The controversial former NFL superstar just shared a sexually explicit private picture on his Snapchat with what appears to be the mother of his children. The post, which since has been deleted from AB's profile, showed the woman performing oral sex on Super Bowl champion in bed. The Super Bowl champion. The picture quickly circulated on other social media platforms early Tuesday morning. It's unclear when the image was taken, but if it was the mom of his kids, we're assuming it isn't recent. Things have gotten ugly between the two sides, with the woman claiming AB sent, quote, explicit videos to their son during an alleged domestic violence incident back in November. AB's become notorious for his Snapchat updates recently. As we previously reported, he shared a poorly photoshopped picture of Tom Brady's ex, Giselle, adding her face onto a nude body. The former Steeler has also trolled Brady throughout the quarterback's divorce, sharing memes mocking his old teammate. It's unclear why. Okay, yeah, obviously.
So basically, it answers the question: what if you could make Donald Trump a black athlete?
I think he wrote that article.
Maybe.
He's like Super Bowl champion Antonio Brown getting his dick sucked like in his bed. This is definitely him working for TMZ.
Okay, let's see. There's some I wanted to point out in this article. Let's see if I can find it.
Jesus Christ, you better go do your homework or I'll send you this video of me pile driving your mom. Like, Jesus Christ.
I don't
Maybe
like
this
what
isn't
he
the right
was,
article.
I don't like what he was doing with his lips there.
Dude, stoned for this shit, boy.
Fucking Randy, dude. Anyways, so yeah, Antonio Brown's pretty crazy. I accidentally saw his cock today when I was looking up this article, so that's something. Now I'm the second person on this podcast that's seen Antonio Brown's cock after
Were you
Mike.
impressed?
I mean, it mostly was the chick's mouth.
So
Were you
no.
impressed?
I saw the base of his cock.
Was she giving him a mythical?
No.
This might be our best podcast yet. I'm starting to think, man, like this is a good
I mean, we're
one.
covering all the bases. Antonio Brown, woke garbage, and Trey Lance. So yeah,
That's
we talked
one
about
con
Rashad
about
White, DeAndre Swift. What else could we talk about? Honestly, like this is great.
Did he
that's
bring
one
up
talk
con
about more
Christian
about
things
being
I like,
Antonio
dude.
Brown, dude. He probably can't get a mythical.
Yeah, his cock is too big,
Is there like a throat made wide enough?
deep enough, wide enough to get
Yeah.
mythical to that man.
He gave it to
Yours,
me.
Randy.
I found out last year. It
A
was
very
me.
shallow throat.
Roadhead Randy gives great mythicals, dude.
You do
Let me
not
tell
have
you
a
guys.
shallow throat. Why are you lying to these people?
I tried
Mike.
to have my wife give me a mythical, but she hates me, so she won't do.
What's a mythical?
Yeah, what is a mythical?
Is where they take the whole.
You gotta watch
thing and
Tower Gang,
fucking-
dude.
I'm about to just
Yeah.
Google that shit.
That's where you take the whole even the balls into your mouth. Everything. It
At one
usually ends
time?
up with like head on like the stomach, like all the way in. That's a mythical.
Damn.
You guys gotta watch Tower Gang. We learn a lot of great things from there.
Damn.
Giving me plenty of ideas for when this podcast is over.
Literally anybody can mythical Mike, dude.
Mike's always game to give a mythical, bro.
Oh fuck.
I
He
didn't
will
walk a
also
lot.
return the favor.
Randy would know. He is Roadhead Randy. He's like anyone
mean,
can mythical that shit.
He's like, you don't have a shallow throat. I'm like, I actually do. You just. It just
Oh,
stops
boy.
there, bro.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You had Sadie question me for a week one time because before you got out of the car, you're
I
like,
would-
just so
I'm
you know,
still
me and Randy have had
questioning you.
sex.
I'm still questioning you, honestly.
Oh, if he's gay, sometimes I wonder. Is that what we're
You
talking
never
about?
know. Yeah, Mike.
What? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, I'd say
What,
it's
am I
more like
gay?
60-40
He
probably.
might.
I took a
Don't worry,
test
Randy.
when I was
Christian
at
Kirk's knee
Marcos. It was
checks
like
out okay.
32% or some shit. Huh.
Yeah, his knees are extra strong. He has 19 ligaments in each of them. So when he pulls one, he can
He
keep
had
on going.
seven catches on 14 targets, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
And an 18-yard rush. There you go, Randy. There's your Christian Kirk update for today. Your last one of the season.
He's pretty good.
He's
Big
kinda
Christian
gay.
Kirk here, man.
He's getting traded.
Yeah, Christian Kirk's the man, bro. Honestly.
No one's
Oh
gonna
my
trade for Christian Kirk.
God.
Nah, not that contract.
The
I'm gonna
whole
trade for
fucking
Christian Kirk.
the whole turn has turned for Josh now. He's went full
He
circle
woke
on
up, dude.
Christian
He
Kirk.
realized he's
Gotta get
woke
Mike
now.
Swan on this podcast so we can outnumber the Christian Kirk lovers again,
No,
dude.
because he cancels himself out with his
Sometimes you
Deontay
just gotta
Johnson
admit.
take, dude.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta admit you were wrong, bro. I can admit when I was wrong about
Yeah.
Christian Kirk and just admit that
Never.
it's probably like a
If
top
Mike
10
Swan admits that
quarterback.
he was wrong about Deontay Johnson, then his Christian Kirk take will be way more relevant.
Yeah,
But you
also
can't
his Kenny
have.
Walker's better than Brees Hall take kills me too. Kenny
That's a
Walker
little
doesn't catch
crazy.
passes, dude. Come
That
on.
makes me want to vomit in my fucking mouth, dude.
It makes me want to be in
Mike
Lee's
Swan, if you
fucking-
ever watch this. Shaking my head.
Sign that belt.
where I have
Brees
Kenny
Hall
Walker.
catches passes, dude. That alone puts him above Kenny Walker in my opinion. And he's better too, in my opinion. But I could see why you think maybe Kenny Walker's a better runner than Brees Hall.
Cause you gotta watch him play the game more recently.
But Kenny Walker hasn't caught passes ever. Not in college, not in the pros, not ever. And Brees Hall is a fucking beast, so
Like roll out with Zach Wilson, you can bet your bottom dollar. that
no,
they're
dude, Aaron
check it
Rodgers.
down at Brees
Oh,
Hall.
that was the thing I wanted to talk about, dude. Damn it, I forgot you guys. Remember
Yeah,
yesterday we were talking about it too. Or was
we
it this
still
morning
here.
or whatever?
Are we still alive?
About
Yeah.
Joe Namath.
Yeah.
That's all that was cool. Leave it to Cool Joe. Fucking Broadway, Joe Namath.
Make sure I get the right thing. All right. Joe Namath. Jets need a change at quarterback once Aaron Rodgers. Joe Namath is willing to bring his number 12 out of retirement if the Jets are able to acquire Aaron Rodgers this offseason.
That's badass.
I mean, there's not really much to the story, so I'm not going to waste time reading it, but like that's pretty cool, man. And I think when were we talking about that, Josh and Randy? Was that Wednesday? Can't
Yeah, I think
remember,
so.
but we
Maybe it
were
was-
all sorry, go ahead.
Might have been this morning actually.
We were all basically saying like, dude, Aaron Rodgers in New York would be
Oh,
so
dude,
sick, dude. Oh my
that'd be so
god.
good.
That would be fun.
Imagine Garrett Wilson with Aaron Rodgers, dude.
I kind of want him in Washington.
That'd be okay. But man, the Jets offense and defense is so good. It really feels like they're a
Yeah.
quarterback away. Like
Their
really, it really
defense is
does.
pretty fucking good.
Gotta watch Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers twice a year, dude.
Oh
That'd
my
be cool.
god, sign me up for that, man. Seriously.
If I was Aaron Rodgers, I would much rather play in the Jets
Yeah.
than Washington.
The Jets are one of the
Washington,
best
we-
open teams.
Yeah.
He's gonna do what he wants. for
Tampa
sure.
Bay is a pretty good opening too, assuming that they can figure out their shit. They've got a good defense and some weapons too, but not as good as the Jets, I don't
A
think.
lot of good openings, to be honest. Miami would be a good opening.
If I don't know, I think they'll probably bring back Tua, right?
What
I
about
think
Atlanta?
so, but you never know, you know.
It's interesting.
Atlanta's got a ton of weapons. I mean, not a ton, I guess.
No
Couple.
defense though.
Tyler
They got a lot
Algiers
of
look
picks and good
decent. They
players
got
though.
And then there's,
Tyler
the,
Algier looks
Lopez.
good.
and there's the
Drake
whole Lamar
London.
situation. I've only heard from the Ravens saying that he's going to come back. I haven't heard Lamar say it yet.
Yeah, I did hear the Ravens. See here.
I think I like
200%
Carolina less
is
than
what they said.
Atlanta as a landing spot for a big quarterback like that. I love DJ Moore, but like their running backs are Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard, and I'm a huge fan of Terrace Marshall, but I would love for there to be another guy with him and DJ Moore.
The latest news on Lamar is that he's going to have input on new offensive coordinator search.
Maybe he will stay. Good.
But 5 hours ago here, Here, I'm actually gonna bring this up. Baltimore Ravens reportedly didn't come close to meeting Lamar Jackson's contract demands last offseason.
Oh no, they didn't. He wanted guaranteed money, and they only wanted to
They're-
give him so much.
They're probably just gonna franchise him, right?
Like, yeah, it'd be about $50 million they have to pay him next year if they do.
They might as well just give him a contract at that point, though.
That's what I'm saying. I've been screaming that for like almost a year now.
Hmm.
Like I wanted him signed before Kyler Murray. It's ridiculous he wasn't signed
Can they
before Kyler
franchise tag
Murray.
him?
Yeah,
Even the
Mhm.
Colts are pretty good opening too. They have a
Oh,
decent
yeah.
defense and some weapons too.
I want them to
There
give him
are
a
a lot of
receiver.
good openings. The fucking Raiders aren't the worst opening with Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs. I mean, if they bring Jacobs back, they're not amazing, but there's something. You know, their
They
defense
need a
sucks
That's where
though.
Tom
defense.
Brady's gonna go.
Me too. More and more, as I keep thinking about it, the more and more I think Tom Brady is going to go to Las Vegas.
Who's going to New Orleans, man?
That's a
No.
question.
Man.
What are they going to roll out Winston again?
No,
I
they're going
hope.
to draft a quarterback probably.
Yeah, damn. Hopefully he's
They're going to have a good
beast.
pick.
What's their pick?
They
Are
didn't
they in
win
the
that
top
many
10?
games. I don't know. Probably fringe.
I need to look at the draft board.
Probably fringe. But yeah, that's all I got for today. You guys got anything else?
Yeah,
Oh.
Patrick Mahomes is okay, dude.
Yeah.
What's
okay,
up?
Yeah.
Steven.
No, Patrick Mahomes is okay.
Agreed.
He looked good. I think he's all right, but I agree.
You guys got any games tomorrow?
The 49ers, probably the Bills.
This is gonna be down to 4 after tomorrow, right?
What do
Yeah.
you
The
got,
good games were
49ers
today,
and Bengals?
though. The games I cared about were today, I mean.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
It
Bills
sucks that this
Bengals
game
game
is
should be
such a
good.
blowout, dude. The Eagles aren't even going to score in the second half, and they literally don't need to. It's 28-7 with 11 minutes left. Shit is fucking over.
Hopefully Saquon can fall in the end zone one time.
Oh, for your parlay?
Yeah,
Does he have to run it, or can he catch it?
either.
Just anytime touchdown? Well, we have a chance then. I just don't know how much they're going to run the ball at this point, you know?
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll get one.
The Saints are picking at 10.
So, yeah,
Breida
they'll
got
probably
one,
get a
dude.
quarterback.
Gross.
Really? Burrito's the one that scored this touchdown? Their only touchdown?
Yeah.
That sucks a lot, actually, for you.
Never mind it. It says Philly's got that pick.
Did they trade their first round pick, the Saints?
I think
Philly's
they
been
did to
doing
Philly.
good, dude.
Dude, if the Saints trade their first round pick, they are so
Yeah.
toast.
I remember Philly put
That's
themselves in a
bad.
position
Oh,
a
no.
year or two ago to where if Jalen Hurts was bad, they had a pick where they could get a quarterback. I remember like a year or two ago them talking about this shit.
Yeah, but now he's good, and they have just
So now
extra
they can
picks.
just get fucking like
More
really good
shit.
talent. Yeah.
Detroit is picking at 6, and Seattle's picking at 5.
And Seattle's in the
Dude, is
playoffs.
Philly really picking at 10? That's insane to me.
Yeah, and Houston at 12, Tennessee 11.
Yeah, isn't Seattle picking? They're 3, you said?
Seattle's
5.
picking at 5.
5.
I like
3 is
that.
Arizona. Detroit has 2 first-round picks this year.
You
I
think
like that.
Detroit's going to stick with Goff after this year? Or?
They actually
Depends if they
might.
draft a
They
quarterback.
need defense. They need to draft all defense, man. Literally.
I agree. Aiden
I think they're in
Hutchinson's
a
a great way
position
to
where they
start.
could stick with Goff another year and then maybe move on next year. See how
They
he
could
does.
even
He
make the
played a
playoffs,
little
though.
bit
It's
better. Yeah.
dangerous because their team is pretty good, and if they get a defense, Goff probably is good enough to take them to the playoffs. So
They're in a really weird spot. They're in a good
I
spot.
kind of, for Amon-Ra St. Brown, want it to be Goff again next year. Because
I think
he
he's
sure
good.
has a chemistry with him.
I think he wants to be good, and he's just good, and he's gonna continue to catch a shit ton of passes.
I'm on around saying, Brown.
Love that man.
He's got that drive, man. You can tell he wants to be good.
He always gets
Yeah,
hurt and
I
gets
saw
right
that.
back up too.
What was that shit? Where we were watching Randy, the fucking
Whether Hard Knocks or
Hard Knocks. Yeah, him and his dad is just like, when's the last time KD worked out his whatever?
Yeah,
I'm just
whatever
like,
muscle
oh,
he was
man.
talking about.
Talking shit about Kevin Durant.
Good. More people should.
Oh, what was that one take where you? Oh, it was Kayla. Oh no, Josh, I'm gonna make you hate my wife. Kayla says that she hates the Chiefs and Pat Mahomes because they remind her of the Warriors, and Pat Mahomes reminds her of Steph Curry.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, damn. She's like, tell Josh that, and I was like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Firing.
Oh,
Sucks. She's like, can't
Oh.
someone else win?
oh.
She also hates Trevor Lawrence because he
Yeah.
has a big Jew nose. She said so.
It's true.
She did say that.
That being said, Lawrence is my man at Prestige.
I love Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
My wife is literally fucking. She doesn't know anything about football, really. She just judges people on the way that they look or if they've been winning or not lately. Because she hates when people win a lot. She's an
I don't
underdog
know.
rooter, dude. She always
You
roots for
love-
the underdog.
You
Me too.
did it with Josh Dobbs this year. He said he looked like he had cancer.
He did. He looks like a cancer patient, dude. What do you want me to do? I can't change the way he looks. I can't change the way that I feel about it. Like he just does. Like I don't
Jacoby
know.
looks like he eat good.
You
Yeah,
told me
no
to
problem with
Google
Josh
him.
Dobbs, but like, come on, man.
What
He
about
did look
Jacoby
fucked
Brissett?
up.
What about him?
I don't know. He looks like he eats good. Like he's big and healthy.
You
and
called him
strong.
Jacoby Brisket until he came to the Browns.
No, it continued. Bro, he's like 90% on fourth down.
You
Fourth and
guys,
one.
you tell me. Tell me he doesn't look like a cancer patient. Go ahead. Tell me. Lie to my fucking face. You
He looks
guys
like he
know
got
it. Look at him. He
He looks like a 40-year-old boxer.
He looks like he got his third booster.
His heart's gonna stop any minute. Oh, we're fucking horrible people.
Remember to
Yeah.
like and subscribe.
Yeah, dude. Follow us on Rumble and Twitter. Look
Goodbye, YouTube.
at this.
It looks like a Rick and Morty villain.
I really don't like what he's doing
It's
with his
messed
lips.
up.
Dude, look at his fucking pinky, bro.
Telling you, cancer patient. Tell me that doesn't look like a cancer patient. Tell me. Go ahead.
He looks so focused.
He's gonna throw a pick any minute.
Any minute,
Smolder,
dude.
dude.
I almost said today that if the Jags dig deep enough, they can still lose by 14.
They only lost by 7. It only took a Pat Mahomes injury.
Dude,
Chad
You know,
Henne's
Chad
the
Henne
goat.
played
so
pretty much as
before
good
that,
as
dude.
Pat Mahomes, though. So,
Chad Henne's the
which is
playoff
very
goat.
surprising, dude. Playoff
Chad
Chad,
Henne's the
dude.
man, bro.
No, the best backup was probably Nick Foles that one year. But Chad Henne's got to be up there. He's clutch in the playoffs.
Jacoby Brissett's the best backup, dude. No,
Trey Lance is the best backup.
he's not a backup, really. He's just hurt.
No.
Don't ever call Trey Lance a backup again, Randy. I swear to
Brock
God, I'll kick
Purdy
you off this
said it.
motherfucker.
Brock
Tom
Purdy
Brady,
sending
who?
Trey Lance messages. Hey, I'm going to need you to come back me up this year.
Looks like it's going to be the Parrish Brothers podcast after tonight, dude. You guys keep
No
talking about
one-
Trey Lance, dude.
No one has
I'm a
ever
big
been
Trey
higher
Lance
on Brock
fan.
Purdy than me.
Oh my,
my
God. Somebody
God.
get Randy out of here, dude.
Could you imagine Brock Purdy on the same team as Christian Kirk?
That would be really
Oh my
shitty.
God, Randy would never stop
mean,
talking about how great
I
Brock
actually
Purdy is.
hate Brock Purdy. He sucks the whole time. There's no chance that he takes
The
Trey Lance's
number
job.
one Brock Purdy fan, Randy Blair.
I've been rooting
I
for
think
Brock
he did
Purdy
really
since day
well
one.
for what he is, but he's not a fucking like. There's a
He
reason
could
he
be.
went in the 7th round. He's not though.
No,
There's a reason Tom Brady went in the 6th round.
Yeah, but there's only one Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
I don't hate Brock Purdy, and I think he could be good. Brock Purdy has nothing to do with my take. My take is I love Trey Lance, and I super believe in Trey Lance. And I don't know. I don't think Brock
It's
Purdy is better than him.
literally like
I don't.
Cam Newton or Johnny Football.
Oh man,
That's disrespectful for Brock Purdy, dude.
Sorry.
Johnny Football?
Johnny
Prime
Football is
time
probably
Johnny.
the biggest bust in the last like 10
Oh
years.
my God. Randy's a
You're
real Brock
crazy,
Purdy hater,
Randy.
dude.
No one's been higher on Brock Purdy than
He's
me.
the worst quarterback I've seen since Jamarcus Russell, probably.
Brock Purdy?
No, Johnny Football. He was probably since
Oh.
Jamarcus Russell the biggest bust I've ever seen.
Zach
played good
Wilson,
in
dude.
college.
Zach Wilson's a fucking bust, dude.
Yeah, and they're still gonna roll with him. My ass. They're getting a quarterback.
They have to say that. They have to. What are they going to do with him? How are they going to get rid of him? Who's going to take him?
Texans, because they don't have anything else.
Texans are drafting a quarterback, dude.
Do you want as your backup? Do you want Zach Wilson or
No.
Davis Mills?
Davis Mills. I don't want Zach
Yeah,
Wilson anywhere
100%.
near anything I'm doing. I
Not
want
even
him
on my
so far
practice
away from my
squad.
program. Like, I want him to be a fucking foreigner, dude. Like, he doesn't even exist to my team. That's how much I don't
That's-
want Zach Wilson on my team.
Davis
Zach
Mills
Wilson
so
at
hard.
CFL.
He already
But
knows
if he's
their
got a hot
system. He
mom,
already-
dude, you know, that's kind of cool. He is a MILF hunter. That's cool.
Dude, he's looking for everybody else's hot mom.
That's what I mean. He's looking
And
for a hot mom.
we all know how you feel about your mom, Mike.
Don't get me started.
True. Fucking my mom is the best. Mike Brady,
love it.
That was one of the
2023.
funniest things I've
That was a
ever heard.
2022 back then, probably.
I don't know. I was
Circa
super baked, and Randy
2022.
just started laughing, and I realized what happened.
I'm pretty sure my jaw just dropped. I was like,
Like, well, that's awkward.
you just walk in, throw your shit down, and say, "Fucking my mom is the best," and then just stop. Like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
You should have been there, Josh. It was a moment of
Oh,
bliss.
man.
It was something. I don't know about bliss. It was hilarious.
All I gotta say is, of all the people that could tell me that they are actually fucking their mom, like hearing it from you, I'm like just not even surprised.
Fair.
Feel bad for Mike's mom.
Does she
Don't.
watch?
No.
That'd be awesome.
She
That would
probably
be cool.
subscribe.
I highly doubt that. She
We've
doesn't
been
want to hear
climbing
me talk.
subscribers a little bit lately, dude. We're up to 27 now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, our
We've
fan
been
base is
gaining.
growing. We're getting fans.
It'd
Dude,
be
we
awesome
do
to
have
live
one
stream.
fan, dude. Dylan Reynolds, wherever you are, you're our fucking number one fan, dude. Keep coming in
Yeah,
our
I seen
videos. I
him.
love you.
Is that guy I was talking to?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Every time I look, it's the same guy saying something. I'm just like, that guy's cool.
He had a good take about Lamar.
I don't know if that was him or not.
He's
I
real
thought he
fast.
posted something in
Somebody
our last
did.
video. He's cool.
Lamar's fast.
We've been getting a lot
Yes.
of decent comments and some some good stuff. So that's nice. And some subscribing gains.
Dude, it'd be so
Maybe we're
sweet to
going
go live.
somewhere.
We basically
Yeah, that'd be
don't like
sweet.
really edit any of this anyways.
No,
I don't edit
watch.
anything.
Cool.
I never edit anything. I literally go in and I cut out the little beginning, the part at the beginning, and I put bothead somewhere on the screen and post it. That's all I do.
So going live would actually be pretty sweet.
Oh, I'd love to go live. We need to. I think it sucks because on YouTube you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live.
Damn.
Yay.
But the thing is, like, to get to 100, it's really hard, and then after you get to 100, it gets easier. That's what people say. I don't know if it's true or not.
They were like 3% of the way there.
They say that 100, the first 100 subscribers is by far the hardest ones to get to. So let's get to 100. Hear Randy's 4th of July story, and go from there. But maybe we can go. I think you only need 100 subscribers on Rumble to go live, so maybe we can go live on Rumble someday.
That'd be cool. Get a
I
little
definitely
interaction.
missed the fireworks that 4th of July.
You almost got that Baconator, dude. It was just right out of your reach. That shit, when I think about that, it still cracks me up, man. You're reaching for that Baconator so
Imagine
hard.
if I would have
He
gotten
fell
it.
asleep, dude.
I probably army crawled like to it.
Don't give
Who
him
knows?
too
It
much,
was
fellas.
like, this was
Don't
the
give him too
Baconator,
much.
his hand was like this. He was like, just fell right here, like so close to the Baconator,
I think
dude.
there was a picture of that somewhere.
There used to be. What happened to that
Lost on
picture?
the internet. I don't know.
Swan took a picture of you laying on the ground with your arm outstretched and a Baconator right on the outside of your reach. You just
Subscribe
fell
to our
asleep.
Patreon to see that photo.
I think it's lost to the world, unfortunately.
Swan's digging deep.
Dude,
Subscribe
we
to
should
the
get a
Patreon, we'll
Patreon,
find
and
it.
then Mike's mom can be our first Patreon.
Yeah. Get a picture of Randy's fucking dick.
Yeah, dude.
Randy can give her a good wienering.
Subscribe to our Patreon, and Randy will help you out in the bedroom. He'll be over. Send your address and play fare money, and he'll be there, dude.
It says Peggy has donated $500.
Get to Vermilion, Randy. You know what you must do.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be within arm's length anytime you go to Cody's house. Have you ever realized that?
Dude, we are actually gonna be really close when I move, man.
Oh, I didn't think of this.
I don't know. I think Mike's had a crush on her and he's secretly jealous over these past 4 years because he likes to talk about her a lot. He likes to think about her. And I see his eyes brighten whenever. Look at him. Look, he's happy. He's glowing, one might say.
I would agree with you, but we
But
all
I
know
see the
that
way
Peggy
she
had a
looked at
crush on you,
you.
Randy.
She did. That's
Come
what I mean.
on.
Mike's jealous. He's
She
like, I wish
wanted
I was
that shit.
Randy.
I didn't
No,
want
she
to
even
be
said
course,
that.
you'd want that upgrade too.
She
Randy.
even said that Mike was good looking, but he's an asshole or something.
Yeah, you were the guy.
She
though.
wanted to get with you, though.
And her mom also liked you too.
We are talking about a 90-year-old and like a 60-year-old woman.
With
Peggy was a
cross-eyed,
40.
She was
No,
44
she ain't
and
no
virgin.
40. She was 40 20 years ago.
She was
bro.
44 and a virgin, Randy. What else could you ask for, dude? You're gonna be the
Broadside is
first
a
man to
bat.
plant your flag there, dude.
No,
No.
I'd rather try to go to like a different planet.
Plant that flag, Randy.
I will discover a new planet, dude.
Discover a new
I'll
planet.
plant
What,
my
for you?
flag.
For what, you and Peggy to fuck on?
No,
I mean,
why
you
would I
have-
need to do that?
You're gonna take her with you.
She has
Nobody
a
will
house,
know.
Mike. If he wanted to
Yeah.
bang Peggy, he would just go to her house.
There's a
No,
YMCA.
Yeah, it seems
See ya.
seems pretty inconvenient to fucking like fly to a different planet instead of just like drive to Vermilion.
Well, that way nobody would see it.
You would still find a way to watch, you fucking weirdo.
Mike's a player.
It's true. Anytime you have sex, I do find a way to watch. You
Mike's
gotta
just
Yeah,
a
dude.
corner.
There was Mike in Trey's backyard looking through the sliding door, like, oh, good form, Randy. Yeah, get
was
in
like,
there.
Why isn't he focusing, dude? She said like
Hey,
5 times.
Mike opens the door. Randy, fucking focus. Closes the door.
focus, Randy. Yeah, Peggy might
Alright.
spice up Mike's life, honestly.
Spice?
Threesome.
No. You fucking, if they could do whatever they want, I'm killing myself in the other room. That's what that's gonna be.
Sadie and Peggy.
Oh god, fucking have at it, both you two.
Mike's fucking dream come true, dude.
Mike
like
in the
a-
corner jerking off.
A carton of cigarettes, a Red Bull, and some Trailer Park Boys on the TV.
I love Trailer Park Boys.
A carton of cigarettes, a Red Bull, and one hand on his dick, just going to town.
You're making me sound more bougie. I can't afford a carton of cigarettes.
He
We
doesn't
can't
even
do
show
this.
up, dude. He doesn't even enter the fray. He just watches.
He's got the good pepperoni.
He
In
was
a
just
Superman
waiting for
outfit.
the girl with the strap on to come in.
Sadie, before you get started, will you go get me the
Lightly
good
dimmed room.
pepperoni from the gas station?
Bro, I did buy chicken nuggets for $7 2 days ago when I said it. I was like, this is a good chicken, man.
Even though
$7.
they're not even the good ones anymore.
It's Tyson. I'm pretty sure I have staph infection from eating that shit.
I used to play Halo and microwave like a whole plate of Tyson chicken tenders or whatever, like the buffalo ones, or like melt through my plate. I just smash them all. Just keep playing Halo, dude.
Melt through my
He's
plate.
eating styrofoam
pick
and
it up.
shit.
My paper plate goes, and they just stay down.
For
And fuck it, just starts eating them up.
Back to Halo, boys.
Melt through my plate, dude. Oh.
We've all been there.
We've all done pizza rolls. I feel it.
Case of Mountain Dew with my little coat on to get extra points or whatever. Fucking
Game
go,
fuel?
dude.
You talking about game fuel right now?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Those are the good days playing Halo 3 in the back in the day, dude. StarCraft 1 when we were kids.
And now we
Long
get
time
to
ago.
work. And now we
I'm
get to
old.
work forever. It's great.
I downloaded Diablo 3 and it's on season 27. It's like 19 new things. It like gave me all this shit. I don't even remember having played the game. I don't remember anything about it. It's like, oh, you have these pets and these wings and shit. From
I
when,
get
like,
updates on my
14 years
Xbox,
ago?
and it keeps it from the Xbox 360 shit. So it'll be like, you still have 2 achievements to unlock in Gears of War 2. I was like, that was in 2008, bro.
We did go
Oh,
back to Diablo 2 when they did it Resurrected or whatever. and
Diablo
get
2 is
MMO
good,
mode.
though.
Diablo 2
Diablo
is
4
pretty
is
good.
gonna be sweet.
Diablo 3 sucks.
I don't know.
It's such a letdown. I did not like that game, man. It's such a fucking cookie cutter, brain dead game.
It's
in my
different
opinion.
now.
Did they finally change it? Because it was gay when I
after,
played it back
after
in the day.
yeah, it was
They
so
turned me
bad.
off super hard.
I quit after playing like one season.
I'm not really interested in it.
No,
I got
it's
too many
so old
games to
now.
play anyways, man. So many games to play.
It's
Yeah.
almost Valorant season again, boys.
There
Well,
it is.
what I really like about it is you don't have to do the story at all. You can just start in adventure mode as level 1 and just jump into a rift.
That is cool. But that's what they
If
have
I
to
had
do
to,
to get
like-
people to play it, probably.
Yeah, if I had to go through the story, I wouldn't play it. Like I literally wouldn't.
Still gotta buy this fucking battle pass.
Oh yeah, you guys like the new logo, dude.
I do.
Pretty cool. Huh? My wife painted that for us, dude.
You should like for that logo. It looks really good.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
pretty badass, dude.
It looks
It's a
terrific.
circuit board. Get it? Bot heads, robot circuit board.
Yeah, I got lost in it when I first joined the call. I was sitting here stoned, like looking at it.
Randy likes
Yeah,
dabs.
so like
I
the
got
old,
lost in it.
See the old one back there? Still lives, dude.
That's the old traditional one. I like that one too.
That one's more for like the league, and this one's for the podcast. I feel like
Daniel Jones just missed some. Dude, wide the fuck open.
Richie
That's still
James, dude.
happening.
Wide the fuck open, dude.
Oh man, Philly
I
is
think
kicking
Richie
their
James should have
ass.
caught it. Actually, hit him in the hands, dude.
I looked quickly.
Yeah, me too. At
So-
first, I agreed with you. Then I saw the slow replay, and the ball literally floated, hit him directly in the hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, a little overthrown, but yeah, for sure should have caught that. 100%.
I low key want Dallas to win tomorrow,
What?
Wow.
so I can watch Jerry Jones.
Oh my
cry when
gosh.
the Eagles beat him.
Oh, Daniel Jones just got murdered. I hate the Cowboys.
I do too.
so-
I said I wanted
But
to
I
win. so
also
can
hate
watch
San
the Eagles beat 'em.
Francisco. So I'm in a weird spot with that game, dude.
Can they both
I
just
think-
lose?
Philly.
Right?
It's either or. I don't care who wins because I think it's gonna be a good game between them versus Philly.
I like CeeDee Lamb.
I
like
also like
Brandon
CeeDee Lamb. And
At this point, I want Philly to win the NFC 100%. I like them
I
better
still
than
get-
both the other teams in the NFC. So,
if Mahomes is healthy, I still got the Chiefs winning it all.
but they're in the AFC.
And I mean like the Super Bowl as a whole. If
Mhm.
Mahomes is healthy.
But I said I wanted them to win the NFC. I didn't say anything about the Super Bowl
Wow. Would be your Super Bowl.
because
pick.
I too want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. But if they can't win the Super Bowl, the Eagles are my second choice, and I hate the other teams in the
Hey.
AFC
I hope
and the
they
NFC.
play.
I think
I pretty
agree.
much hate every team playing tomorrow. I really do. I hate the Bills and Josh Allen and his bitch ass. I hate the Bengals and their AFC North gayness. And I hate the Cowboys because they're the Cowboys, and I hate the 49ers because they're from San Francisco. So, yeah.
If it wasn't for Josh, I wouldn't even have a dog in the game. I wouldn't even care at all because I usually don't.
If it
root
wasn't for
something
Josh,
like
I'd be
a lot.
rooting for the Eagles 100% because I love Jalen Hurts.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
It's Josh.
And
I
Devontae
think
Smith and AJ Brown. I just like the
Yeah.
Eagles. I like their players. I like them.
it's Josh, and I still stand by Patrick Mahomes as the best player in the NFL, like as a whole.
Yeah. I don't think many people would agree with or disagree with you,
Aaron Donald's
honestly.
better.
And now he's like 40 and basically
That's
pseudo
fine.
retired already.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
a
pretty good.
defensive tackle versus a quarterback. Come on, Andy. Let's
We'll
come on.
put Pat Mahomes on the D line and see what he does. Dude.
Oh my God.
But
We'll
Aaron
put Aaron
Donald-
Donald as a quarterback and see
Quarterback.
what he does, Randy.
I bet you he'd be pretty good.
What?
He was gonna tackle and be
Oh
like
my
that
God.
one football movie where they can't tackle the giant fat guy and he just runs all the way up the field. Like 9 people draped on
Varsity
him.
Blues?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I think it's Varsity Blues. Billy Bob, you're talking about.
He can bring that to real life.
Billy Bob, how many fingers are you holding up? No, it's got to be multiple choice. This guy's holding up some fingers. True or false? True. He's all right.
I want
It's
to
a
see
great
Miles Garrett
movie.
taking at least 5 snaps.
Yeah, dude, we should put him at running back. Nick Chubb needs a breather. Bring in Miles.
Wouldn't that be
the-
insane? What would he
I'd be-
do?
He
I
can
would
run
shit my
people the
pants.
fuck over
Just run for
and
90
probably
yards.
fumble, but it would be sick to watch.
Could you imagine if you're a corner, how much you'd shit yourself if Miles Garrett's running full speed at you?
Every time I look at Daniel Jones, I just see Jim Carrey for Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait till you see
Yeah.
him run. I like when he runs his
Wait
body
till
like
you
is
see
moving
him
slower than his
run.
feet, so he gets off balance and his feet keep going, but his
How are
body
you
is
gonna talk
just
about
like,
Vanilla Mike Vick like that, bro?
I mean, he's fast.
Vanilla Vic. I want to see that Vanilla Vic when we get down there.
His legs are definitely faster than his body.
Well, this
He's
game
like
is
runs it.
officially over, guys. Did they not get the first down? GG Giants.
Hey, congrats to them for making it though, and for the Jags. Doug Peterson and the Giants coach is it for Coach of the Year.
Brian Dable.
Yeah,
and they
that's his
both
name.
won a playoff game. That's why it makes it so crazy. But it's about 11. That's all I got. So, any final words, boys?
Nope, I think that's about
Go
all I got.
Chiefs, dude.
Looking for some more football.
So, be watching this on Sunday morning, and we will be back on Tuesday morning.